right? And I will be your presenter tonight. I'm the founder and the CEO of Agital Consulting, and I'm so happy to have you all here tonight. This will be a very transformational meeting, one that you will not forget in a hurry, right? And I'm happy that we are all here as we start this right away. So you are welcome. You're welcome. So let's start this. Okay, so uh, night session is for uh, people, individuals, and businesses in the healthcare industry. So you're a pharmacist, you're a dentist, you're an optician, um, you are a medical lab scientist. You are just in the health sector. You're in the right place tonight. And the subject is how to grow your health practice online. How do you grow your health practice online? Because certain aspects of the health care sector are not allowed to advertise just like every other person. There are certain restrictions. So how do you do that in the digital world? How do you grow your health practice online? And this is brought to you by Agital Consulting. Now, Agital Consulting has been around for the last 6 years. I started Agital Consulting in 2020. It was a side also in 2019. But by 2020, we had started, right? So I'll be introducing myself to you. And after that, I'll also be introducing Digital Consulting to you. So permit me to do this in like 5-10 minutes, then we'll come back to our slide because this is very important. I'm not just someone that you just saw online. I've been around for more than 6 years doing this, right? So let's get into it. I have a slide that I use for this, and I'll show that right away. So who am I? Who am I? What have I been up to all this while? Right. So who am I? Okay. So I'll share this slide, then we'll take it off from there. So some of you already know me, but I know not everybody here knows me. So I used to work at a multinational tax and auditing firm as a tax accountant, and I was there for 5 years. I was there from 2013 to 2018, 5 years. Then in 2018 December, I got a job as a senior tax accountant with the largest indigenously owned Nigerian oil exploration and production company. And I was there for, I think, 13 months. Then I resigned, which was shocking to people because people don't live on oil and gas, especially a job where you are paid allowances in dollars and you are earning seven figures and a lot of allowances here and there. But why did I resign? Because I discovered the opportunities in tech. And before I resigned from my tech consulting, I was already doing double my salary, right? As at October 2019, I was already doing double my salary. So I just left it. So I found my passion, which was tech, and I went all the way, right? So I'm a pastor, right? This is me right here. Of course, these are very old pictures. This was when I married. Very old pictures, but I just always like to do this. It reminds me of where I'm coming from. This was at the start of our church a lot of years ago. This was at the beginning of the church, but I always keep this serve as a memory, right? So that's me. I'm a tech trainer and I'm a pastor, and I'm right here to show you how tech can help your business. So that being said, let's find out about Agital Consulting. Who are we, Agital Consulting? Because if you will be listening to me tonight, you need to know who you are listening to. You need to understand the organization that is actually talking to you. Because in Nigeria today, everything online, most things online are filled with drama. Oh, this person scammed me. I would drag this person online. So I always like to do this so that you have an idea of who you are dealing with. And if you will make a decision, you to be a decision that you are well guided on, right? So this is very important. So all you just have to do is to go to Google and search for Digital Consulting Reviews, right? Search for Digital Consulting Reviews. This is our website. Our website is what we say about ourselves, right? So that is what we say about ourselves. So that might not really be where you want to find out about us. I think you might just need to go to our reviews, because that is what people say about us. So check out our reviews. In the last 6 years, we have been training people on tech skills, data analysis, cybersecurity, data science, cloud engineering. We are an organization of well over 70 staffs in Nigeria, in the United Kingdom, Canada, and US. But tonight is not for tech training. Tonight is for digital marketing for healthcare. So we want to use the skill that we have used to build our organization over the years. We also want to teach you these same skills and use it to grow your health practice. We have used this same skill for real estate companies, for service companies, for lawyers, for all manner of institutions, for e-commerce firms, and also for health care companies. So it's the same skill. It's a skill that I have used to grow Agital from, I started with myself and my wife many years ago, but now we are over 70 and we have tens of thousands of clients and of students. So it's the same skill. And you can use that to grow your health practice, whether you're an HMO, you're a dentist, you're an optician, you are a medical lab scientist, you run an orthopedic center, anything. This same skill can help you to grow your business. So you might want to check out our reviews and what we have been doing. But don't stop there. Another thing you can do is to go to LinkedIn. Right? LinkedIn is very important because on LinkedIn, you will see what you see our activities over the years. You see what our students have been up to, right? And you see the caliber of our students and what they have been doing. So we go to LinkedIn. At times this LinkedIn comes up with some little glitches, but not a problem. So when you get to LinkedIn, what you just want to do is to just do digital consulting. And when you do digital consulting on LinkedIn, you do digital consulting, right? Then you go to these are posts. You go to see our post result. At times it misbehaves, like I said, but I'm going to be persistent until it works. Digital consulting, we do this again, right? Then we click on post again. We're going to post, right? Okay, then we click on see our post results, right? So it worked this time around. It worked. Now, so these are students of Agital. Like I said, we've been around for 6 years. So these are students of Agital. These are some of our posts. These are activities. These are students, cybersecurity, data analysis, digital marketing, right? So we are a tech training institute, right? So that is what we've been doing. These are students doing amazing stuff. So this is very important because you can see that this is an organization that has a track record. So this is not just one young man sitting down in his house and putting on an hoodie and talking to you, right? A track record, you can see, right? So very important. And I think that being said, I've done what is very essential. So you can see you can see what we have been doing over the years. So now let's talk about why we are here. Let's talk about why we are here. So that has been sorted out. So we are here because we want to help health businesses in the healthcare. We want to help you to grow. That is why we are here. We have this knowledge that we have used for 6 years. Let me even ask a question. How many of you have seen my ads in the past? Like you've seen my ads before these last ads. Can I see your hands? You've seen my ads before now. You have seen my ads online before now. Can I see your hands? Okay. Okay, yeah, I can see a few hands. Okay, I can see some ads. You've seen my ads before now. Okay, that's fine. Now let's talk about you, how to grow your health practice online. How do you grow? Elizabeth raised her hand. Okay, very good. So this is not your first time of seeing me. Now, grow your health practice online. So the first thing we need to answer is, How do patients find healthcare providers in Nigeria? How do patients find healthcare providers in Nigeria, and how does digital marketing drive more visits? So let's look at it. Grow your health practice online. How patients find clinics, hospitals, and medical centers in Nigeria, and how digital marketing can multiply patient visits. I've said that already. You're into wellness, you're into aesthetics, you're into labs. Now, let me say this. Everyone that is here tonight, I targeted you. I targeted you. Everybody on that group are all healthcare professionals. Everybody. So it's not a coincidence that you saw my ad. There are many people online that did not see my ad, right? So those of you listening to me, if you're surprised that you saw the ad, don't be surprised, because I did something called custom audience and lookalike audience. I got you and I targeted you, and that is why you saw the ad. You did not just see the ad because you were scrolling. There are many things happening online that you are not seeing. But the fact that you saw my ad wasn't a coincidence, because I fed the Facebook algorithm with certain data, and the Facebook algorithm targeted you, and that is why you saw it. So, in that same way, I can teach you how you will target people that need your services online, but we are still coming to that. Now, let's go. We don't have so much time to waste on objectives and all this stuff. So let's just get into the so what's the reality of healthcare marketing in Nigeria? There's increased competition among clinics and centers. There are many clinics around, so there's competition. Now, patients now research before visiting. Very true, especially when it comes to specialized services like fertility, IVF, and some of you that are here who are doctors in that field, they do a lot of research. Orthopedics, they do a lot of research, right? Number 3, trust and online reputation influence decisions. They want to check your reviews. They want to look at what people have to say about you. They want to see if there's any bad comments about you online. Number 4, referrals are good. Many health practitioners rely a lot on referrals. You do a good job and somebody tells somebody about you. But as good as referrals are, they are not enough. Referrals are not enough. You can't build the health practice of your dreams just by referrals. Referrals are wonderful. It shows you are doing a good job. But if what you are doing is good, then you should try as much as possible to let many people know about what you are doing. Like, you should go all the way, because if you have a good product, you have good referrals, you have good reviews, then you should go out of your way to ensure that a lot of people know about the good products that you have, right? So you can't just sit back on referrals alone. Digital visibility is patient flow. Digital visibility is patient flow. The more visible you are, the more patients you will have. That's the reality. That's the reality, because most people will check you out online. They will search online before they make a decision. Most clients, most patients will not just wake up one day and just go to an hospital. They want to check things. They want to see what you are up to, especially because of a lot that isn't happening these days. People maybe not getting the best medical care in certain places. So they want to do their own research. So currently, how do patients find healthcare providers? So let's look at the offline, which is maybe what some of you have been doing before now. Word of mouth, like I said, referrals, right? Physical signage and location, it's good. Physical signage and location, yeah, it's good. Doctors' referrals, oh, maybe you have a doctor who is a gynecologist, and he refers another doctor in another area, maybe an ophthalmologist, right? So referrals, walk-ins, right? Now, digital channels, and this is where digital consulting comes in. Google search and Google Map, right? Google search and Google Map. For instance, I'm based in Lagos, and if I want to do braces, what will I do? I want to do braces. I will just go to Google because I want to do braces. And when I get to Google, I'll search for dental hospitals, dental clinics near me. Dental clinics near me. Okay. For dental clinics near me. Dental clinics near me. That's the starting point. When I search for dental clinics near me, and use precise, okay, updating. So it brings out these results. Now, this might not necessarily be the best, the best dental clinics, right? Now, these individuals here, they are the first set of clinics I will see, because what are they doing? They are running Google ads, sponsored results. But I'm not thinking whether it's sponsored or not. I'm likely to click on any of this. This is an eyeball, is catching my eye. I'm likely to click on any of this. But if I don't do that, if I'm not quick to do that, right, the next thing I would do is, oh, there's Zoom Dental Care. Don't forget, they are running a sponsored ad. It's sponsored ad and it's top, right? Because Google will promote those who pay money. Now, you don't have to pay money all the time. There are organic ways, right? So if I don't do this, oh, I'll do this one. But this fellow is not in my locality. Not even so close to me. But because he's running a sponsor that he comes top. Because these people are running sponsor that they come stop. Now, even this one is not the closest to me, but has 26 reviews. He has optimized his Google My Business very well. And that is why, so if you are not on the top 1, 2, 3, 4, like you are losing sales already. Because most people will not go beyond, they will not, this is the patient behavior. This is the online users' behavior. I'm showing you the online users' behavior. Most patients will not go, they will not click this. They will end there. They will end here. Or here. Most. This is where it will end. That's just how it works. Right? In very rare cases, they might just click more places. But what happens when they click more places? Now they have a lot. And the human mind doesn't want so much information. The human mind doesn't want to exert itself, doesn't want to think too much. After all, it's just dental care. I just want to do braces. I just want to do some little teeth whitening. I just want to remove, so they're not going to go all the way. Now, that's for dentists. If it comes to fertility, I'll still come into that. The behavior is a little bit different. There's a lot of similarities, but a little bit different. Now, so I just have to explain this. Now, let me go back to my slide. If you are listening to me, if you are following me, can I see your hand? Please, can I see your hand? Right? You're following. Okay, good. I can see people's hands. Okay, wonderful. Now, that's Google Research and Google Maps. Now, they check the reviews. They check the reviews. They look at the reviews. So let me go back and check out the reviews there. Let me go back and check out the reviews. They will check the reviews. They will check the reviews. Now, see, we are not even talking about the website, and I'm still coming back to the website. But let me tell you what I would do. So I've Newton is sponsored, stop. Zoom is sponsored, is stop. So there's a high tendency that I'm just going to click one of these three. Most likely I'll click the first one because it's number one. Click the number one. When I click the number one, they have 40 reviews. They have a review of 5.0. That's quite high, right? Quite high. That's what great reviews, right? For their business. I'll check out their reviews, right? Sorry, this thing is translating about So I came for scaling and polishing. I love the experience. If you want to have your this, like if you have to spend this, right? So a lot of good reviews. So I haven't looked at those reviews. Oh, these people, they have nice reviews. Right? They have nice reviews. So what's the next step? Call. Or I go to the website. Now, most people will place a call. That's it. Most people, except for certain specialized services, they're not going to stress themselves with the website. Most people just place a call and ask questions. Now, this is another problem. I don't even know whether I'm ahead of myself. Many business owners, they don't have a dedicated person who is doing this job well. You place this call, and the call will not be picked. Now, this recording here is just for people that are here. It's not going to be shared publicly, right? Because there are certain things that even this company are not doing well. Before somebody starts saying defamation, everybody is in the world of defamation, defamation. So this is a private class and the video will not be shared publicly. So if you get the replay, then you shouldn't share the replay. Just watch it. Now, another thing they should have done is to place a WhatsApp button here. They should have placed a WhatsApp button on their Google My Business. Because some people might not want to call. Some people just want to click and ask their questions. People are busy. There are people who don't like to call. So the law of social media is that you don't use one channel. You have to use multiple channels. Some people don't like calling. What they love is to just chat. But there's no WhatsApp button here. They just love to chat. So they just want to click and answer their straight question. How much is it? How can I schedule? See everything on WhatsApp. They are busy people. They are at work, but they can play with their phones. The fact that they have to call, okay, they just go to another, they click another link. Oh, this call. Some will not go to the website. They don't want website. But let's even check out their website. But some people will just, well, let's even check out their website and let's see. But the website, I would say WhatsApp number 1, the call button number 2, the website number 3, based on online behavior, the behavior of the online character. That is how a typical online character does. Now, you are not the typical online character. That's what many people don't know. The typical online character is what we majority of patients or potential patients do. That is the online character. Now, another thing is that this website is taking some time to load. So a WhatsApp button would have solved this problem. Just a WhatsApp button, just go there, but we'll wait for the website to load. Right? That being said, let's go back to my slide. Let's go back to my slide. My slide, where are you? Okay. Where are you? Now we go. So we're talking about the review. Another thing is social media. Social media. Very important. Very important. You see, for Google search and Google Maps, that is what we call search advertising. Search advertising. And if you're going to grow your practice online, it is not a mystery. As a matter of fact, it is the easiest thing to do in the world. Why is it that as a business, we have scaled greatly in the last 6 years, and we have helped other business to scale? I have helped other health practitioners to scale. Of course, I can't mention their names. I can't share whatever about them with you, right? Because whenever we are training or we are consulting for an organization, it is personal, right? We don't talk about it. Now, how have we been able to do it? Because many businesses in Nigeria still don't have a hold on digital marketing. Many businesses in Nigeria still don't know how to harness digital marketing. Some of them are playing in it, but they are playing, they are not tapping into the real thing. They have a Google My Business. For some of you here tonight, do you even have a Google My Business? Most of you should. But if you have a Google My Business, that is like 5%. That's 5%. Now, another 5% is your Google My Business optimized such that if anybody is searching for dentists, medical labs, pharmacies in their city, not even near me, you will come up. We're not even talking about near me. They're just searching for their city. You will always come up. So that's another 5%. Is your website optimized? Do you have a website? Does your organization even have a website? Does even have a website? Oh, you have a website. Oh, glory be to God. Now, this is where many business owners get it wrong, because they just feel that just having a website will bring customers. That's a joke. Just having a Google My Business, some of you might have been getting some result from Google My Business without doing anything spectacular. But I want to tell you that if you optimize your Google My Business very well, you do a proper optimization, there's a way you optimize your Google My Business. It's a course on it. It's a module on its own. You will be getting, at least in a day, at least minimum 20 to 30 calls and chats in a day, at least, if it is well optimized, because you'll be top of the searches anytime people are searching. Now, the same thing for Google, because you see, the challenge is, let me tell you why we are doing this. We identified a gap, and I'll tell you the gap. And for us, our idea is, at the end of this training, that you have an internal digital marketing team. And I will explain why to you. So many of you are professionals. You're not digital marketing professionals. You're not tech professionals. I'm a tech professional. I've been doing this for 6 years. I run ads every day for different businesses, for my own business, for different businesses. So this is what I've been doing for the last 6 years of my life. Now, you are not a professional. So this is not your job. You have a business to run. You're not going to sit down here and be doing all this. Then you outsource this to professionals. And these professionals that you outsource these things to, they are managing 20 clients, 30 clients. And they're not giving your business needed attention required. And one thing about digital marketing is that it is not a one-time thing. That's the mistake. Digital marketing is something you continually do. That is why we are more interested in helping you to set up an in-house digital marketing team. And like some of you who reach out to me, we'll train for 6 weeks, then we support that team for 3 months. Support and implementation until they can stand on their own, and we are done. Why? Because it's a massive space. Many people are there, but they don't know how to tap into this space. It's a mystery. And they outsource their jobs to agencies who don't give their business 100% attention. In my business, even though I manage over 70 staffs, I run my ads myself. I sit down on my ads myself. Everything other people do, but when it comes to the ads, I'm on top of it. Right. So back to my point. Now, reviews and ratings, social media. Now, Google Search and Google Maps, that is search advertising. Now, there's another one called social media. This one is interruption advertising. Interruption advertising. And I will show you now. Let me just show you. Let's go to Facebook. So, search advertising, what did I do? I was searching for dentists near me. Now, at the point that I'm searching, it is because I've identified a need. Yes, and I've identified a need. That's why I'm searching. Maybe something is wrong with my teeth. Maybe I went somewhere and I had something, and or maybe my eyes, or something happened. So at that point, I'm searching because I have a need. But you can get people who are not searching and make them to be interested. And that is where interruption advertising comes in. Let's get here. Right? Let's go. Digital channels. Now, No offense, this website is still loading. It's quite heavy, right? Quite heavy, still loading. Yeah, they tried, right? But let's just leave that. Now, this is Facebook. This is Facebook, and we are scrolling on Facebook. This is the user. I'm a user. I'm scrolling on Facebook. So if you look at my page, you see a lot of pastor stuff right there, and some stuffs too. Scrolling. Okay, so why am I just saying this? I think I have to switch to another Facebook profile. Okay. So let me switch to a profile that I can get more stuff. Okay, so this now, what is this? This is interruption advertising. Scrolling, and what do I see? Deal, staying competitive, but I'm not interested. I scroll past. So I keep scrolling, this is not a sponsored ad. I keep scrolling. Then Jobberman, tired of wasting time. Oh, now maybe I'm not thinking of hiring at the moment. I'm not even thinking of hiring. But when I see this ad, Jobberman, I say, oh, this might not be a bad idea. That is the same way somebody will click on your ad. Now, this is another ad, HR. Oh, HR, oh, maybe we should do this. So I wasn't searching, but they brought it to me. So that same way, this is what your business should do. This is how your business should run. People who are not even searching for you should find what you're offering, and what you're offering should make them to be interested. What you're offering should make them to be interested. Because what happened? You brought it to them. I wasn't searching for paid HR. I was just on Facebook, and this came to me. So that same way, somebody might just be, oh, one day I will just do my thing. Then they see an ad, fix your braces. Oh, that's true. Let me just do this. So it captures them, right? So that is Instagram for you. That is Facebook and Instagram. That is interruption advertising. If you are listening to me, if you are following me, I need to be sure that you are still here. Can I just see your hand? I see your hands. You're following me. You are listening to me. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, that's good. That's good. I can see that you all understand what I'm saying and you are following. Very good. Now, then we have YouTube. YouTube videos, online ads. We'll still talk about that, right? So now, one thing about YouTube videos is this. It is not all medical practices that can advertise directly. And this is where education-based marketing comes in. Education-based marketing, this is where it comes in. So when you have YouTube videos, you have a YouTube channel that educates people about certain things. Now, when it comes to people that want to do, those who are in very specialist stuff like fertility, IVF, right? Cardiologists, people who undergo these kind of services, they need a lot of education because they are literally entrusting their life. So they are not just going to, most time, they will not just make a decision because they just saw an ad. They want to be enlightened. They want to be educated. People do some special surgeries. So that is where YouTube comes in. Now, offline family and friend referrals. So let's look at what many people have been doing. Family and friend referrals, other doctors' recommendations, hospital networks, physical location visibility. Right? Now, let's even do an experiment. Let's do an experiment. Don't take my word for it. Let's go to YouTube. Let's go to YouTube. We have left Facebook now. We're on YouTube. So when we get to YouTube, I want to search on YouTube. So search on YouTube. We do IVF procedure in Nigeria. So let me search IVF procedure in Nigeria. Oh, just hold on. I'll search now. Let me fix this. Okay, we're good. Fix it now. So we're ready to go. IVF procedures in Nigeria. Right. Now, did a search IVF procedures in Nigeria. Now, 7,000 views. What has this doctor done? He has done content marketing because he needs it a lot. 7,000 views. 2,000 views. Now, this was on TVC. The video is there. Now we keep going. Now, this is another doctor, 14,000 views 3 years ago. There's a video. Now, it doesn't have to be a long video. This is 9 years ago. Now, what does it show you? I said earlier, this shows you that many people in the healthcare industry, they are not really playing in this digital space. Why? Because YouTube is giving me videos of 8 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, right? So we don't have many people 5 years ago. We don't have many people, many medical practitioners who are playing on education-based marketing. So if an individual comes to YouTube and is just searching for IVF procedures in Nigeria, he's not going to really see so much. Now, this looks close to it, step-by-step IVF. This is like 10 months ago. This is not even Nigeria, Lusaka. I'm showing you the algorithm. Like, the algorithm had to bring Lusaka. It had to bring Lusaka. Now, these ones of 4 years ago are gathering thousands of views. Anybody watching this video is someone who has a need and is researching. The space is wide. Oh, somebody said, oh, maybe it's IVF. So this is 4 years ago. Not so much. So let's just do fertility clinics in Nigeria. Still this 1 year ago has already got 1,900 views, right? And this is just organic, no ads run. This is also 4 years ago. Like I said, fertility clinics in Nigeria, still getting results of 4 years ago. Many people are not playing in this space because, and it's fine. What will make you play easily in this space is when you have an in-house team that will pressure you. I'm a business owner myself. And when you have an in-house team that is on your neck, they will make you do the things you have to do. And some of these things don't have to be long hours. 10 minutes. You are done. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 7 minutes, and the content is there. And they optimize it. Everything. This is 8 years ago, 8,000 views. They still have to bring things of 8 years ago. So let's look at orthopedics. In Nigeria. The closest thing to orthopedics was orthopedics mattress. That's it. Now YouTube is bringing me Nigeria health workers strike. Is that what I'm asking? Orthopedic mattress. Very few people are playing in that space. Focused on orthopedic 3 years ago. And this was just an interview, so it wasn't optimized. Whoever did this, these channels that even posted, there was no optimization for it. So is just there. So when someone comes to YouTube and is just searching, they don't find anything. The closest to it here is a day in the life of a Nigerian medical student who was just describing her journey. And this is educational marketing. Now, if she does this, and at the end of the video, she talks about her hospital, people will locate her hospital. 1,300 people have watched this. It was not even optimized. She just posted the video. When I mean optimize means that you put keywords in that video so that when people are searching, that video will come up. You know how many searches are going for that thing. Because of my time, I can't go into many details tonight. Like, I've not even gone far with my slides. So let me just go back. I don't want to get carried away. So let's go back to my slide. Let's follow my slide. Yeah. So now, what is the limitation of the organic or the offline methods many of you have been doing? So let's face it. Let's face it here. Slow growth, adds to scale, no control of tracking. Yeah, it's organic. It's not predictable. It's organic. For instance, let me say this. If I set up our team, we set up your internal digital marketing team, your team will be generating a lot of leads. There's the organic way, which is Instagram, content marketing, Google My Business, search engine optimization. We're optimizing Google. We are optimizing Google My Business, Instagram and Facebook. We do all those channels. But we're not talking about the paid advertising. Your team will be running ads and be generating a lot of leads. And patients will be coming to your clinic, your center, your aesthetic center, pharmacy, medical lab, or whatever you call it. This is interruption advertising. They will just be seeing it and they'll be coming. So this is scalable. It is scalable. The power of digital is scalable. You're not just relying on somebody will refer somebody. Those are slow means. In 1 month, every day you can be getting 30 to 50 calls every day. In a day, you can be getting 5 to 10 visits every day, because we are not just using organic means, we are using paid advertising means to bring people. Now, I've explained this earlier. When patients search dental clinic near me, best fertility center in Lagos, eye clinic Ikeja, Google decide who appears first, who gets the call, who gets the visits, right? So then Google My Business. Patients rely on Google Maps to decide. I've explained that. Calls, directions, and bookings happen here. But you have to be top of the chain. You have to learn how to be top of the chain. Poorly optimized profiles, just like I said, lose patients. They never see you. You're on Google My Business, but nobody's seeing you. Nobody is seeing you there. You are lost in 20 profiles. And because the people who are looking for you, they are not researchers. They are not trying to write a PhD thesis. They can't go that length. They never locate you. So what happens here is profile optimization, reviews and ratings, photos, and updates. This is not a one thing. Your team has to be well trained and they have to be working actively on this. That is why it has to be your in-house team. Now, I keep saying in-house team. Now, there are two options. Some people are small, let's say startups, right? And what we do is that you can pay one person, right? Except that one person will have a lot of work to do. A whole lot of work to do. But we always prefer that you train a team of 2 to 5, depending on your cap. But with 2, with 3, you are good to go, right? And they have a lot of support. So because digital marketing is a continual work, it's continual. How do I describe this? So it's like you have to be top of the mind. And you only be top of the mind if you keep working on your ads, on your content. You will not be top of the mind by doing it today. It doesn't work that way. You can't do something in January and you leave it there. No, that is not how digital marketing works. It's a continual work. It's a job. It's a job. It's what people do every day. Patients trust reviews as much as personal referrals. Negative reviews scare patients away. Clinics without reviews look risky. Now, this is what your team will be doing too, getting reviews from your successful patient. Now, social media discovery, Facebook and Instagram. Patients discover clinics through educational posts. Through educational posts. All right. Now, let's do something here. Let's do something here. Let me go to Facebook again. Let me go to Facebook. And when I get to Facebook, I'll do something. I want to show you something right now. This is Facebook Ads Library. Facebook Ads Library. All right, so let's go. Are you ready for this? Let's go. Very good. So here we are. This is Facebook Ads Library. I'm showing you deep stuff, but there are a lot. Now, when you get to Facebook Ads Library, you will see all the ads running in a country. So let's use dentist this time around. So all ads running in Nigeria, and I want to use dental clinics. Dental clinics. So I want to see, these are your competitors, but they are not much. They are not much. So the whole of Nigeria, that's it. These are all the people running ads in the whole of Nigeria. These guys are the only dentists running ads in a country of 230 something million. I'll show you the scorecard. Let me count them for you. 1, 2, 3. Now, another thing is some of them are running multiple ads. So my counting might not be accurate. Some of them might be running multiple ads, but I can bet you that they are not up to 20. They are not up to 20 who are running ads in the whole country. Now, this is even a Turkish dental implant clinics, right? So let's look for one of them. Now, this is even medical equipment, Turkish dental implants, Eversmile, right? Eversmile. Let's look for Eversmile dental. For then the viral content, Foshan. We use other search tools, Eversmile. Okay, so let's click on this Eversmile. Okay, so your guide to this. So that is the Facebook Ads Library. Now let me get back to my slide. I've shown you what I needed to show you there. And go back to my slide. Now, educational post. Patient discover clinics through educational post. Like I said, there are services that cannot be advertised outrightly and blatantly, but they can still be advertised through indirect advertisement, which is educational post. You are educating people about this. And that is what is called being an authority, being a thought leader. When you are the one educating people, they will always buy from you. It is called edu-sell, educate to sell. So educational post. Now, this educational post is also hard for people to crack. So it falls into 4 categories. The first one is video. The consultant does a short video, 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be long, 5 minutes, because they are not even doing masters or PhD. 5 minutes enlightens them, educates them. What this does is that because they're on Instagram, they're on Facebook, and you have run ads to them, they've started following you. Your post, all the posts you are making, they keep consuming the post until they make up their mind one day and say, oh, apart from that, or they might even know somebody who wants to do that. So, oh, I know this doctor online. Oh, I always listen to that doctor online. He's always educating. I think I'll look for his hospital. You can go there. Right? Educational post. So what you are doing is that you are raising an army because you are enlightening people, you are educating people. So the first one is video. The second one is pictures. Pictures. Just drop pictures of the hospital, patients being treated, before the treatment, what is going on. People are just seeing pictures, right? It works for any kind of medical practice. Pictures of what is going on. Number 3 kind of content is writing. Writing. That is why you need to have an in-house team. Writing. Can write. And it doesn't have to be too technical. Just entertaining writing that still educates and enlightens. Then the 4th kind of post is the patients themselves talking about the medical practice, about the hospital, as the case might be. So patients discover finish through educational posts, doctor visibility and authority, before and after stories, right? So you just need to be top of mind. When they see your ad once, that is interruption advertising, then the follow-up is now the content marketing, the education-based marketing. Every day, the post is on Instagram, the post is on Facebook, your Google, My Business is constantly being updated. It is what is called the omnipotence principle. Sorry, the omnipresence principle. You are just everywhere. They are here, they are seeing you, they are there, they are seeing you, and you're just enlightening them till they make that decision. Some don't need enlightenment, and that is where there are Instagram and Facebook ads that are just direct. They see the ad, they make the decision, oh, I need to do this, right? But at times, some of these people don't make the decision immediately. But as they keep seeing your ad, because they followed your page, when they are ready, they just come to you. These are things that we've done. When they are ready, they just show up at your doorstep because they are now your followers, right? Before and after stories, testimonials, and patient education. What does social media do? Social media builds familiarity because you keep showing up. Right? Now, let me explain this. The strategy we teach is a combined strategy. Many people use one part. They just have an Instagram page and a Facebook page, and they just keep posting and posting and posting, and that's fine. They get some results here and there, and that's okay. But when you use a combined strategy, you are running ads, you are bringing more people to your page, and you are constantly updating your page because you have a team. It works like fire. It works like fire. The algorithm on it, so without the ads, as you keep optimizing, it's bringing people. But when you are now running out, it's like you are pouring petrol into fire. The result is massive. So it builds familiarity, it builds trust, it builds confidence. Why? Because, you see, these people have been following you. You see, being a follower is a part. They've been following you all this while. They've been seeing your posts. They've been seeing your content all this while. They just keep seeing your posts, and they have a familiarity. They have a trust. They have a confidence. You are top of mind. And when it's time to buy, they will choose you. They will choose you. Now, I've spoken about YouTube and video content. This is for very specialized cardiologists, orthopedics, fertility, specialized stuffs. Because these are full research, like I said earlier. So patients watch videos before choosing clinics. Educational videos build authority. Doctors become trusted experts. Like I said, don't be scared. Once you have a team, they will make you accountable. All you just need is a team. Once you have a team, they will make you accountable. That's what I tell business owners. Because I consult for a lot of business owners. And this week I was talking to a business owner, and he was struggling to achieve something. He said, I've been trying to do this thing, I've not been able to. And I said, employ somebody to be in charge of that thing. So by the time you employ someone that you are paying salary to, you will find your way around this thing. Because you think of the fact, I can't be paying you salary every month, and what I employed you for has not been achieved. So one of the ways to discipline yourself as a business owner is to have a team on top of this thing, right? So treatment explanations, frequently asked questions, procedure education, educational content. Now, paid ads. This is where Google Ads comes to. Like I said, people that go on Google to search is urgency. Urgency. They quickly need to do this. right? So you can't joke with your Google ads. In addition to your SEO, the optimization of your website, in addition to the optimization of your Google My Business, your Google ads must be on point. Now, one other thing that I also want you to know is that when we train you, we will show you in the training, when we are training your team or the individual, depending on you, we will show you how many people are searching for these particular keywords in your city, in your location, or even in Nigeria. For services as complicated as IVF, as cardiologist, as, for those kind of special services, patients can travel. They can travel from Abuja to Lagos if they know that the doctor that will do this thing is in Lagos. So for you, you don't really have so much business with your city alone. People can book a flight to go to where they are assured of proper treatment, where they are assured of quality health service. So we will show you the number of searches. I can't do all that tonight. We'll show you the number of searches. These are the number of people who are searching for this thing in your city. So you see the volume. We'll now optimize your website, your Google Map, your Google My Business. We'll optimize it for those keywords. Others might be there, but when they are searching, they didn't optimize it. Yeah, I have a Google My Business account, but people are searching for these keywords, but they're not finding you because your profile does not contain those keywords that they are searching when someone searches into Google. So because I said dental hospital does not necessarily mean that is what most people are searching for. So we will teach you what they are searching for eye clinics, for dental hospitals, for pharmacies, for medical labs. So this is a science. Then also Google ads, right? So when they are searching for those keywords, it is your ads that will always come up anytime somebody search. Anytime somebody search. Let me now tell you why paid advertisements is serious. So now, people, let's take a break. Let's just breathe. Now, the group that you all are in, I started running the ad last week, Friday. Today is Thursday. Within 1 week, I have gathered over 330 people in the health sector within 1 week by wheel. And you all are here watching me. 73 people are watching me. At times it gets to 80 people are watching me right now. Everything was done within a week. Within a week. I do this at will. Now, why? That is the power of advertising. That is, many of you watching me don't know me before today because the kind of business that I've been doing, maybe you're not really interested in those stuff, the kind of things I've been doing, but I targeted you. So that same way, you can target people who need what you want. Let me give you another hack. There are people who are outsourcing their businesses to agencies. The difference between us is we will train your team for 6 weeks. We will support them with implementation. As they're implementing, we are supporting them for 3 months. Right? So that they don't need us anymore. The way everything they need, they've implemented all those systems. All these stories I'm saying has been implemented. So they don't need us anymore. Now we are transferring knowledge. We're also giving support and implementation. Now there is something called custom audiences and lookalike audience. And let me give you a secret today. Some of your people, some of your patients, right? There is a way you can target people that are likely to need that service. So you're not just wasting ads. You're not just wasting money on ads. That your ads will show to people that they need these things. And the same person that you target is called custom audiences and lookalike audiences. And from that targeting, they will find themselves in your clinic, in your wellness center. But I can't go into details on that because I don't want to talk too much about that. So let me just go on. Right. Now, let me talk a little about advertising. How does this work? There's something called the law of averages. There's something called the law of averages. It is not everybody that sees your ad online that clicks on your ad. It is not everybody that clicks on your ad that gets to your landing page. It is not everybody that gets to your landing page that eventually gets to WhatsApp or calls. But the more the people that see your ad, the more the people that click your ad, the more people that get to your landing page, the more the people that click your WhatsApp button, right? The more patients that will land in your hospital. That is how it works. That is how it works, right? So you can't joke with ads. If you want to scale massively, you can't joke with ads. That's why I just have to tell you that, okay, if you say, oh, this man is just talking, ask yourself, within 1 week, I gathered 330 online at will with a limited budget, with a small budget. If I want to gather 1,000, I can do that. But I just didn't want to. I just wanted to start with a small number of people that we can manage, right? So now, mistake healthcare businesses make. No clear digital strategy. Like I said, they have one Instagram page that they've not updated since the start of the year, right? They have another Google My Business that is buried somewhere there that is not active, right? They don't run ads. Their website is not optimized. No in-house digital marketing system. I will keep talking about these things. An agency cannot do your work as much as an in-house team will do your work. An agency cannot, and I'm not spoiling agency's business. I do agency for a few companies, a very few companies, right? But an in-house team is the best. Poor ads targeting techniques. Ads targeting techniques, they don't target the ads, they don't run the ads very well, right? They don't know how to use custom audiences. They don't know how to use lookalike audiences. They don't understand this. So they are just running the ads, and the people that are seeing the ads are not people who are interested in those things. Some of you have even run ads, and people have reached out to you, and you wonder, like, didn't you see the ad? Didn't you see what is there? Right? Random social media posting. They are just posting random. It is not organized. It is not structured. It is not intentional. It is not intentional. It's not achieving anything. They're just doing the norm, just doing the, poor lead conversion system. Hey, my people, I need to talk about this one. This one is, even for some businesses, the little leads that are even coming through with their limited marketing outreach is destroyed by this system. It's destroyed by this system. So what I always train business owners on is that you must have a very reliable customer service person who understands the use of Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, Google My Business, emails, who is there online real time. Online real time. Someone sends a message right now. The person has gotten a response, because as the person sent that message now, the person has also sent a message to another person. So it's whoever responds faster. And there are businesses that they will respond to messages, to emails, to Instagram queries 24 hours after. And the person will be like, wait a minute. If it takes them 24 hours to respond to me, I don't think I want to trust these people with my health. I don't think so. These people, they don't seem to be on top of their game. So when we come in and we say support, part of the support is that we will train your customer service person, and we also put a system in place to ensure that you, the business owner, can track what is going on. You can track. You can monitor. you can see that, oh, there were 6 or 20 Instagram DMs. From this ad, we saw that, oh, there were actually 40 call requests. Because you will see all the matrix there. There are 40 calls requests. So why is Nneka telling me that only 10 people called? The ad is showing that 40 people actually placed a call, initiated a call. So you'll be able to monitor what is going on. Of course, you don't have to be, you are the professional, you are facing your business, but we'll train you how to monitor what those guys are doing so that if somebody is not pulling their weight, right, you will know from the matrix. That's why we'll be there for 3 months to monitor what is going on. But you see, this is the real demon here. This lead conversion system, this is the real issue. Unreplied WhatsApp messages. WhatsApp messages being replied 48 hours after. Emails being replied 24 hours after. Some Instagram messages are not even replied at all. They are just there. Calls not being picked. Comments on Google, no response. Oh, and we are online. We have a digital presence online. We have there's a lot of leakages. I call those leakages. And these are businesses, they spend a lot. They spend a lot on the website. We paid our web developer this amount of money. Oh, we did this. We rented. We did a video production. Very digital. Is in the studio. They pay a lot of money. We don't charge so much money. That's the interesting thing, right? Because for us, this is just by the side. We have our main business, and I say this with us, and we have our main business. But for us, we have just seen opportunities for people in the healthcare sector. We have done our research, and we've seen that there are a lot of opportunities, and we've helped a couple to do this, right? And we're now spreading our tentacles in this sector, right? Poor Google visibility, no tracking or analytics. Part of the problem. So as I begin to round up now, this mustn't be too long. If you are still following me, can I see your hand? If you are still following, I see your hand, even though I'm rounding off, right? So what a strong digital healthcare system looks like. Optimize Google presence, strong online reputation, educational content strategy. Don't worry about that. We set up all the kind of educational content, how your team will create, if it's videos, if it's graphics, if it is text, whatever it is. We should paid ads with tracking, accurate targeting, customer and lookalikes. I've mentioned that. Retargeting and follow-ups. So what is retargeting? Someone has clicked on your ad, has gotten to your landing page, has spoken with your customer care, and they are still thinking, and every day they keep seeing your ads online. Every day your ad keeps following them everywhere. They eventually convert. Retargeting works a lot for service business. A lot for service business, because people are thinking, but while they are thinking, you are still top of mind. You are top of mind. Trained in-house team. I can't say that. So now, how Agita Consulting solves this? So this is where we come in. This is where we come in. We don't just teach marketing, right? We help healthcare businesses understand patient behavior, which I've just given you a tip of the iceberg tonight. Build sustainable digital systems. Now, what is the meaning of sustainable? Sustainable means that when we are done with you, whatever we have done for you, you can keep doing it because we have set up the structure, and the people that are there can keep managing that structure for your business. So the structure differs for you. So if you're a dental clinic, if you're an eye clinic, it's similar, but little differences that will advise based on the nature of your business. Or you're an HMO or you're a medical lab, we are just going to tweak it to suit your kind of business, right? So that is what is called sustainable. It's not a situation whereby we come today, we run the house for you, so thank you very much, people are coming, and when we leave, the sales drop. That's not sustainable, right? We train internal teams. We reduce dependency on agencies, right? So now, what does the program entail? Now, at this point, I need to do some explanations, right? I need to do some explanations at this point in time. Now, this training is divided into two. I understand that there are two categories of people here. So there are people who maybe just want the training, right? They don't need a team for their business. They just want to acquire the training and they will sort it out. So for those kind of people, they will do the 6 weeks online training for individuals, right? It's a 6 weeks online training for individuals. So they'll be in a group class with other individuals, right? With other individuals. These ones are coming for an individual training on digital marketing training for healthcare businesses, right? It's a group class. So you might be a pharmacist, you might be a dentist, or everybody will be in one class and will teach you everything that we've taught here, right? And after the 6 weeks, you get the knowledge, you get the videos, the replays of your class, you will learn. I don't know if there are people on this call who have attended our classes in the past. If you have attended any digital class, can you raise your hand, right? So it's always quality, it's always intense, and you will learn. So that's for individuals. Now, if you are an organization, you are a clinic, a center, a medical center, and you actually want an in-house team, yours is a special training. So for your own training, we train your team. So you are not in a group class. So if you bring a team of, it's between 2 to 5, minimum of 2, we advise, maximum of 5, right? So it could be some of your existing staff, it could be anything. So we'll train them for 6 weeks, then we'll support them for 3 months. So everything is like 20 weeks, right? So in 20 weeks, we are done with them. So it's 20 weeks of training. 6 weeks, they do the training. Then 3 months after, we give them all the support, right? So that is how it works. Now, it is practical. It is healthcare focused, compliance aware strategy. So we are going to train and we are not going to break any law of the land. Whatever we are doing, real life demonstrations. So what the training covers? It covers everything I've said tonight and much more. Some other things I could not say, because if I put them in the public space, they are not illegal things, but they are not just things I feel I should just throw out there. Right? But when you get into the program, you will see the back end of many of these things. Google My Business and local SEO, right? That's search engine optimization. Google My Business to discover your Google stuff. Reviews and reputation management. In case you've had bad reviews on Google My Business, what do you do? I'll tell you now. I don't want to go into the public space, but there are ways around this. All these, I'll give you a bad review. I will do this, I'll do that. There are ethical ways, right? Because if you have many good reviews and maybe something went wrong with someone and you put a bad review, right? There are ways you can manage it, right? So that it doesn't spoil your business, right? Now, Facebook and Instagram marketing, of course, search engine optimization for healthcare, education content marketing, Google Ads, very important, retargeting and custom audiences, YouTube content marketing and YouTube ads. YouTube ads are very important. A lot of people are on YouTube and you can't do. So this is what the training covers. No fluff, straight to the point. What is necessary, right? This is not, we're not doing PhD on digital marketing here. This is what you need for your business, right? So now, corporate training in-house team setup. The corporate package includes training for 2 to 5 staff, 3 months post-trading support, implementation guidance, strategy reviews, ongoing mentorship, right? So at the end of the day, what we learn after training, businesses can increase patient visits, improve online trust, control marketing costs, track return on investment, build long-term visibility. Emphasis long-term visibility. Long-term visibility, right? So who should enroll? Clinic founders and owners, hospital administrators, practice managers, marketing officers, healthcare entrepreneurs. This covers dental clinics, eye clinics, wellness centers, aesthetic centers, cardiologists, orthopedics, fertility, IVF centers. It covers all that, right? So what are these next steps? Oh, I didn't mention. Okay, so at this point, I will just talk about the price, right? It's quite cheap because we are on a special promo. Many of you will be wondering, oh, with all these things that this man says is going to teach us, by the time I call the amount, some of you might even think that, can this be real? Except that when you check our antecedent, you know that we don't do nonsense here. We don't do nonsense digital. That is the only thing that will just make you to say, oh, I think these people don't do nonsense, right? So if you are doing and it's a one-time payment, right? It's a one-time payment. So if you are doing the individual training, now this is promo price. This is highly discounted. Just paying 200,000 naira. Ridiculous, right? Ridiculous. I know it's ridiculous, right? But one thing about us in digital is that here's our model. We keep our prices cheap. And when people, like, I get a lot of students, I can say 40% of our students come from referrals, even though I run ads. For anything that I do, every time I get 40% is a student telling somebody about us. So I have 40%. If I don't run ads, 40% of my sales will just keep coming in, ads or no ads, because they are just referrals. People just telling people about us every month. So what I do is that we make our training cheap. And when we make it cheap, we train a lot of people and we have an army of people who keep referring us. So for us, it's a business strategy. We make our training as expensive as it should be, we'll get fewer people. Fewer people will know us, right? And when fewer people know us, so that's our model, right? So if you are wondering, why is this man making this thing? So many of you will have people, doctor friends who are doing this thing as, I learned this from these people. They help me with these things. So my friend, go and meet them. So that's how it works for us. Now, if you are doing the corporate training, now don't forget that this is one-time payment, right? If you are doing the corporate training, it is 650,000 naira, right? So that is how it was. Corporate training is for 2 to 5 staffs. 2 to 5 staffs. So what is the next steps? The next steps, let me go back to my slide so I can copy the number. Because the number will be dropped on the group. So next steps, register for the full training. Yeah, I forgot to tell you. Training is starting next week, Saturday, right? Next week, Saturday. So if you be registering and there are many things I did. The classes are Saturdays and Tuesdays, right? That is if you are doing the group one. But if you are doing the personal or the corporate one, we'll talk to your team, we find out what time works for your team. So it is customized to your team of 2 to 5. But if you are doing the group one, you just want to learn it for yourself and use it for yourself. It's Saturdays and Tuesdays, 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. 6 p.m. to 8:30. Of course, it's in the brochure, 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Saturdays and Tuesdays, and this is for 6 weeks. Classes are recorded. Classes are recorded and the replay is made available. All classes are recorded, replay is made available. So for inquiries after this session, whether you want to do the group one or you want to do the individual class, whichever works for you, you can WhatsApp any of these numbers. And there's a second number that you can also WhatsApp. Of course, these numbers have been posting on the group, so you can also WhatsApp this number. Right, so we'll take it up from there. If you have any question, just WhatsApp any of these numbers. Right? Don't forget, training starts. Let me also put here, training starts next week, Saturday. Next week, Saturday, which is good for group and for personal, because we're on a special promo. All these prices I'm giving you is just a special promo package. My team will be training you. I'm not the only trainer. We have a whole team that does that. 7th February. But the only thing is just that if you are doing corporate training, this time does not apply to you. We'll work out the time that works for your team and we'll train your team based on the time that works for them. So there's that flexibility if you are doing the corporate training, right? But for anyone you want to do corporate or personal training or individual training, just WhatsApp this line. But don't forget that both for corporate, both for individual, by 7th February, we have closed the window, right, on this. We close the window and you will take it off from there, right? So let me see if you have any question here. And if you have any question, you can always ask on the group, right? Right. Always ask on the group. So thank you, people. This is the point at which we call it a day. It's been a wonderful time. So the replay of this session will be shared. For those who were not in attendance, the replay will be shared and you can reach out via WhatsApp to any of these numbers and we'll take it off from there. So let's help you to grow your practice online and do have a wonderful time. Bye for now. Bye. See you in the class.